Note the glossy appearance when the separator is applied correctly. To create a more lifelike look, the denture base can be tinted prior to processing. Before tinting, it is important to remove any separator from the teeth. Use a Q-tip soaked in monomer to remove the separator from the teeth. When they squeak, the separator has been successfully removed. The tint process uses 3 colored tints, a monomer, and a dropper. The F is used as a filler. Sprinkle a small amount of the F on the buccal surface. Then apply a few drops of monomer. Repeat this placement in the anterior and the opposite posterior side. Remember to only use a light dusting of polymer. Next, apply the A. It is a very intense color that should only be used interproximally. Apply a light coat. On the cuspid, you want to replicate the protrusion. Apply it up the wall of the cast. Next, you want to replicate the buccal frenum. Use the A to the outside of the frenum area. And then place the H in the center, where the frenum is located. Repeat this application on the opposite side. Take a cartridge of the prescribed acrylic shade and remove the monomer capsule from the bottom. A short blast of air will help to dislodge the capsule. Remove the cap from the polymer cartridge and set aside. Twist off the cap of the monomer and carefully empty the contents into the cartridge. Place into the mixer and mix for 5 minutes. You will hear the material as it starts to polymerize in the capsule. After the capsule is finished mixing, remove it and place it on the capsule aid to remove any air. When tinting, extrude a small amount of acrylic and place it over the tinted area. If you are not tinting the denture, the mixed cartridge would be placed directly into the flask for processing. Once the tint is applied, you will need to place some pre-processed acrylic over the stained area. Next, take the flask and place it into the clamping press. The clamping press and flask is then placed into the hydraulic press. Start to apply pressure to the clamping press with the jack handle. Apply 80 psi of pressure and engage the clamping frame lock. This will maintain the pressure of the flask throughout the injection process. After the clamping press lock has been successfully engaged, release the hydraulic jack pressure, remove the clamping frame, and place it on the bench. Insert the mixed acrylic cartridge. Be sure the cartridge cap has been removed prior to insertion. Next, take the injector and place it over the clamping frame. The injector has a piston that will fit into the cartridge. Make sure the injector air valve is in the off position, and then plug it into the air sources on the polymerization bath. Once inserted, slowly turn the injector valve to the on position. This will engage the piston and start the injection process. Bench inject for 5 minutes. After the 5 minutes of bench injecting is finished, place the injector and frame into the water. Make sure the polymerization bath is on and at the proper temperature before placing the injector and the clamping frame into the water. The bath has a layer of plastic insulating balls that help maintain temperature, reduce water loss due to evaporation, and act as a safety feature to reduce any splash from the entry of the injector and clamping press. Polymerize for 30 minutes. After polymerization is complete, place the injector in cold water for 15 minutes to cool the flask. deflask, and finish accordingly.